Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am super excited to share with you how I'm planting my 2025 vegetable garden. I'll be walking you through all the seeds that I'm planning on starting this year and showing you how I design my garden layout on my iPad. Whether you're a beginner gardener or an experienced veggie grower, this video is packed to help you grow even more in your garden this year. Planting your garden is one of the most important things for a successful growing season. It helps to maximize your space, grow more food, and stay on top of seasonal planting, especially in a subtropical climate like here in Australia where I am. Choosing the right crops for each season is key. So let's get started with the seeds that I'm planting this year. So I've got my little seed box here, which I keep all my seeds in. It's not very organized, but it does the job. It holds them all, so that's all that matters. So I've pulled out all the ones that I'm going to grow at the start of this year. Okay, so I've got them all laid out here. Okay, so we're going to start with broccoli. I'm going to actually start these probably this week, these seedlings, and it's been quite cool so far the last 2 weeks, which I'm shocked at. The humidity hasn't been that bad. It's been hot, but nowhere near the humidity of last year, which has been great. So I'm gonna try and start my broccoli early and I'll see how we go, but I can always do a succession planting in 2 weeks time. So the varieties that I have here, I've got this one here, Broccoli Green Delicious. That one is from, this is one that I just bought at Aldi. I think I grew that last year. And Broccoli Marathon, that's definitely one that I grew last year, which did quite well. And I've got this new one here, Calabrese Broccoli. So I'm gonna give that a try this year and see how we go. So I'll be starting those this week. And 2 weeks after that, or probably a month after that, I will start my cauliflower seeds. So I've got, actually I might start this one this week as well because there's an all year round cauliflower, so we'll see how that goes. And then in a month's time I'll start Snowball, which I got this packet from Aldi as well, and I grew these last year and they were pretty good. Also, I am going to grow my onions again because I had so much success in the last 2 years with onions. The brown onions have been great. So easy to grow and they grew massive if you saw my videos from last year. So I'm gonna start this one again in probably 2 months time. So Hunter River brown onions and California red. California red I wasn't overly happy with, but I might start them a bit earlier this year and see how they go. I think I started them maybe a little bit too late last year. The red ones definitely take longer than the brown, so I have to remember that. So I'll pop them in my pots again like I did last year. And cabbage. Oh, I just found another cauliflower. So this is the mini white cauliflower. I think I tried that last year, it didn't do too well, so I'm gonna try it again this year and see how we go. So this is quite a small compact head, so we'll definitely try that. So cabbage, I'll start these in a few weeks as well. So this is all season cabbage. I did that one last year, which did quite well. I've got a red acre cabbage, which I'm pretty sure, yeah, I did one of those last year and that was good. And this is the Primo that I actually grew this summer. So I'll give that another go. It should be fine for winter. So here in subtropical Queensland, we grow all our brassicas and cabbages, kale, cauliflower, broccoli, all that through winter because it's so mild here in this region that winter is basically like spring for the rest of the world. So autumn, winter is our best growing season here. I'm going to start some more pak choy, which I did last year, which did really well. This is red choy F1, so that's a hybrid. And every year I do leek and they grow really well. I still got some I need to harvest. So this one is Lion Prize Taker. So So it looks like I've grown some of that already. I can't even remember. And this is giant Carrington. I have no idea. So I'll give that a go. So I'm basically just trying to use up all my seeds this year before I buy new ones. There are 2 varieties of broccoli and cauliflower that I do want to get new seeds for, and they're more heat tolerant varieties. So I'll try and use up all these seeds first before I buy them, but I might start them later towards spring when it warms up a bit, but I'll definitely start these ones now. Dill, which I grew heaps of last year. This is just standard dill. I love dill, so excited for that, and it grows really well. Kale, I have 3 different types of kale here. My favorite is the dinosaur style kale. That's just easy. Not a huge fan of this curly leaf kale. This is a dwarf green curled kale. I'll do maybe 1 or 2 of those. This is red Russian, which isn't too bad, but I really like this one here, the dinosaur leaf kale, so I'll definitely do lots of that this year. And I've still got kale growing from last year, so it seems to grow right through here, which is great. So lettuce wise, I'm going to do the spring summer cos lettuce seeds again, and the summer crisp lettuce seeds. See how they go through. They should be fine towards the end of summer into autumn because they're warmer weather lettuce. And then I've got the all year round lettuce there. And we've got the spring summer cos and the summer crisp lettuce. I really enjoyed both of these. They were great. They tasted great. Carrots. I'm going to do half one of my garden beds with carrots this year. Carrots taste a lot sweeter in autumn, so I'm excited about that. And I haven't had a lot of success with carrots yet, so I'm keen to put them in the garden bed this year and see how they go. So this variety here, Kuroda, which is another one from Aldi, which have cheap seeds, and I find that they're actually quite good. So I'll give those a go. Coriander. I've got a leftover packet here, which I started growing coriander with a few years ago, and I've just been saving seeds ever since then. So I'm hoping the more I continue to save the seeds, the more the coriander will adapt to my environment and maybe it won't bolt as quickly or go to seed. So I'm going to use those saved seeds this year for coriander. I love coriander, so grow lots of that. Some rocket. This is the Apollo variety, so apparently it's not as bitter. Rocket grows really well here in my garden. And lastly, sugar snap peas. So the first 2 years I grew snow peas, which were fine. They grew really well. Then last year I grew sugar snap peas for something different, and the taste difference was amazing. Like, these are so much sweeter than this just normal snow peas. So definitely growing these this year. I loved them, couldn't get enough. And we're going to grow in the back of the back garden bed, and I'm also going to grow in the L-shaped bed as well. So that's just Miss Fotherall's brand sugar snap pea, and Sierra slow bolt celery. So I always struggle with celery. I am yet to find something that I can grow easily here in this region. So I'll give this another try. I did do 2 in spring last year, but it got so hot so quickly they did not survive. So I'm going to try these again now that when it cools down in autumn, which should be in about 6 weeks time, which I'm so excited about. And I really enjoyed growing flowers this year. It was so nice to have colour in the garden. It just made me smile every time I walked out and saw all the beautiful flowers. So I'm going to continue to grow some flowers into autumn, and these are the ones that will grow. So I've got Nemophila, the baby blue eyes. I have tried these in spring, but they didn't grow, so we'll try again. Love snapdragons. So this one's Magic Carpet Mix. These are dwarf snapdragons. So give those another go. I did grow some of those successfully. And sweet pea. I love sweet pea, so excited to grow those. And of course, alyssum or sweet Alice, so easy to grow here. So they're all the seeds that I'm growing in autumn, which isn't too far away now, which I'm excited about. And so now I'll show you my garden layout, which I do on my iPad. Just got some graph paper there, and you can see, I don't know if that's showing up very well in here, but I've got all my garden beds laid out here and here, and I've just penciled in everything that I'm going to start growing. So I'm going to do a bunch of carrots here, my first broccoli here, so that's one bed. I've got garlic in my grow bags here and onions in pots up here, cauliflower here, a second planting of broccoli there, snow peas along the back where I've got my string. I'm going to put snow peas here as well because I love snow peas. Onions in pots at the front there. Some more, I'm actually going to do some more tomatoes through winter and see how they go. Lots of dill and coriander in the front of this L-shaped bed here. More dill, coriander, kale and lettuce in the front of this bed here. So that will be the start of the planting once I've cleared out the beds. Once all this stuff has finished. So yeah, so that's all the seeds I'm growing for this year, which I'm excited to start soon. I'm actually going to pop some in to the seed starting trays today because I just can't wait to get started. And I'm in a false sense of security right now because it's quite cool today because it's overcast and rainy. I'm going to do some more corn and cucumbers and try and get another harvest crop in of those before the summer goes, the heat goes. And I've got some tomato seedlings in. I've got some tomato seedlings growing at the moment. I'll just continue to pot them up until they get quite big, and I'll plant them out in autumn once the San Mazzanos and classic Romas are finished. I'm going to try and grow tomatoes through winter this year because it's going to be a lot easier without pests and things like that, and hopefully it's warm enough here to grow the tomatoes through winter. I'm not sure, I've never tried it before, but I'm going to try it this year. So that is everything. So that's my plan for the 2025 growing season. I can't wait to see how it all goes this year. I'm really trying to upscale everything and grow more of everything. Grow better quality veggies this year, grow bigger veggies this year. Of course I'm doing potatoes as well. I cannot forget potatoes because they're my favorite. And garlic. I'll be buying some garlic bulbs in a few weeks time. I'm just waiting for Glenlarge, Italian pink and Italian red to become available to buy. And this year I am going to start different varieties of potato as well, because the ones that I got from Bunnings last year, I think it was like Nicola, White Star, they were fine, they grew well, but they just didn't grow big enough. So I'm gonna try different varieties this year. So yeah, I'm gonna start some potatoes in about March this year, which isn't too far away. Basically everything needs to be started in around March, April for that best time of year for the subtropics here in Queensland. I need to research what varieties to grow. I think like King Edward, Sebago, Nicola, things like that. So I'm going to do a bit of research. If anyone has grown big potatoes in this area, Queensland, Brisbane region, please let me know the variety that you grew, because I'm really keen to get some big ones this year and I'm really excited. I'll probably continue to grow the potatoes in grow bags and pots again this year, because it's just so much easier tipping them out and getting the potatoes out of them rather than digging through the garden bed and stabbing the potatoes and missing them as well, like I did if you saw in my last video. I grew potatoes in my garden bed early last year and I missed some, so now I have potatoes sprouting, so which is kind of fun. Like I'm kind of keen to see how they do, but they'll probably be tiny. So anyway, so yes, very excited for all that. So that's my plan for the 2025 growing season. So what are you planning to grow in your garden this year? I would love to know, so leave a comment below. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.